like racism, like homophobia, and all the other forms of discrimination. It's wrong. And no matter how hard our church leaders in Rome will try, or how long they will try to justify the exclusion of women to the priesthood, in the end, it is always wrong. It is immoral because it is about sexism and it is about discrimination. What does the Vatican say? I must say in the seminary, I've talked to so many priests over the last couple of years about, maybe I forgot, but I don't remember us ever talking about this issue of excluding women to the priesthood, or what is our church's teachings rooted in. And all the priests that I talked with, we didn't talk about it. It was just accepted. It was just the thing to do. It was the tradition of teaching that we as Catholics and we as priests never once questioned. The Vatican says when we go to do our research about the church's teaching, the Vatican tells us that it has always been the tradition that men were ordained. Well, this is not accurate. All theologians will acknowledge this man Jesus, first of all, did not ordain anyone. He did not ordain men, nor did he ordain women. The first 3 centuries, as our theologian Urban and others, all of our scripture scholars will report, in the first 3 centuries, we did have women who were ordained as deacons, as priests, and as bishops. But something happened moving into the 4th century, especially into the 9th century. Patriarchy dug in. They dug in. Men began to really squeeze out women in the history of the church, the early church, and in the scriptures. They were sidelined. And by the 9th century, we have our Pope saying that only baptized males can be made priests. We've got to be very careful with that word tradition. I grew up in a small town in Louisiana. We use that word tradition to justify our segregated schools. In our little church that we worshiped in every Sunday, it was the tradition for our black members to sit in the last 5 pews of our church. And not once can I remember any of our priests or any of our Catholics questioning that tradition. Why? Because it was a tradition. The second reason that's most used by the Vatican and our church leaders, especially more recently, to justify the exclusion of women, is say that Jesus chose only male apostles. Well, that too we know is not accurate and cannot stand up to scrutiny. We know the importance of the resurrection. Our theologians remind us without the resurrection, there would not be Christianity today. Jesus would have been proven to be a fraud. Who did Jesus choose to be the first witness to his resurrection? None other than Mary Magdala, as we know, a woman. And he chose Mary Magdalene and other women to bring the good news to the apostles.